Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my video. Today, I won't make a novel review or textbooks review like my previous video. But at this time, I will summary 10 articles that I have read. So let me introduce myself first. My name is Najwa Hifni Sabila. I'm a student of Department of English Education, State Islamic University Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. So let's move on to the video. Okay, the first article is an efficiency randomized controlled trial of a vocabulary program in primary schools by Maria Cockerill, Alan Thurstone, and Andy Taylor. And I got this article from Elsevier International Journal of Educational Research that published in November 2019. The general problem is children that from a low socio-economic background is typical have a smaller vocabulary than children from higher socio-economic backgrounds because many research indicate that the benefit of a rich vocabulary for young accrue rapidly as they become readers. And the results show that still have a primary children that low knowledge in vocabulary skill, and it because in higher socio-economic background is more learned in their school or even in their. The second article that it studies on social side of teachers education from England, Spain, and US by Yi Hual Yu, Alan G. Daly, Christopher Downey, Christian Bohove, Mireille Sivis, Jordi Dias Gibson, and Susan Lopez. I got this article from Elsevier International Journal of Educational Research and that published in November 2019. Teachers of under similar policy demands that focus on collaborative work of educators and school system. And the conclusion of this understanding the patterns of professional relationship of pre-service teachers and associated factors such as self-efficacy and peer trust has the potential to assist teachers educators to reflect upon and shape the development of pre-service teachers in ways that leverage school capital. The third article that is a correlation study between habit in listening to English songs, vocabulary mastery, and listening by Zara Versti Mutia, Abdul Asif, and Dahlan Rais. I got this article from Journal Faculty of Education 11 Maret University Surakarta and that published in 2014. Correlation between habit in listening to English song vocabulary mastery and listening skill of the 10th grade students. The result of the study is there is a correlation between habit in listening to English songs and vocabulary mastery toward listening skill both partially and simultaneously. So listening to English song and vocabulary mastery contribute to listening skill. It is useful for teachers to increase student habit in listening to English song and improve the student vocabulary mastery. The fourth article that is improving English vocabulary mastery by using crossword puzzle by Dini Restu Profita, Gunarso Susilo Hadi, and Teguh Sarosa. I got this article from Journal Faculty of Education 11 Maret University Surakarta that published in 2014. Based off the pre-research, they find out that the student vocabulary in SD Negeri Pakurejo is still low. This research is aimed to find out the improvement of the student vocabulary mastery through crossword and the effect of teaching implemented. It is to develop the student ability in communication, and the result is the effect of the teaching learning process could be indicated by the student were more active in following the lesson. It can be concluded that crossword puzzle is able to improve the student vocabulary mastery and the teaching learning process of using crossword puzzle give good effect for students. In the fifth article, there is implementing collaborative writing to teach writing for non-English major students by Zahratun Hanifah, Suparno, and Slamet Supriyadi. I got this article from International Journal of Language Teaching and Education and that published in December 2019. This study aims to expose and explore the implementation of collaborative writing in a non-English department in State University in Jakarta, Indonesia, and also to make students who were non-English major students able to write a journal article in English. And the result is this study investigates how collaborative writing is implemented in academic writing course for non-English major students. This study focused to explore the procedure of collaborative writing, the student difficulties in collaborative writing, and lectures' role in collaborative writing. In the sixth article, that is why do the students do disrupt behavior in English classroom, a case study on senior high school student in one of the small town in Indonesia by Anida Fadila Jati, Endang Fauziati, and Agus Wijayanto. I got this article from International Journal of Language Teaching and Education and that published in December 2019. The current study was a case study aimed to investigate several cases of student disruptive behavior in the English teaching learning process in the classroom. And the result that students who make a noise and disrupt their friends during English teaching learning process in the classroom turn the learning situation into not conducive. There are various factors contribute to the occurrence of student disruptive behavior in the English learning process in boredom, the influence of media, fatigue, attention seeking, and student learning difficulties. And the seventh article, that is exploring EFL student teacher metacognitive awareness in extensive listening by Vera Nursyara, Nur Arifah Drajati, and Ngadiso. I got this article from International Journal of Language Teaching and Education and that published in December 2019. The study aimed to explore which type of metacognitive awareness and how participants employ it when they practice extensive listening outside the classroom. And the result based on finding, the English teacher should encourage their students not to use word-by-word translation and suggest students to use general understanding to facilitate their listening comprehension. The eighth article, that is In Search of Growth Mindset Pedagogy, a case study of one teacher classroom practice in a Finnish elementary school by Inkari Risanen, Elina Kuisto, Muna Tuminen, and Kirsi Tirik. I got this article from Elsevier Teaching and Education, an international journal of research and studies, and that published in 2018. The purpose of this article is to take up the twofold task of creating a framework, a growth mindset pedagogy on the basis of their previous studies and exploring the critical points of this pedagogy classroom of a mixed mindset teacher. And the result, the strategy of Anne for supporting her competent but anxious student was not to put too much pressure on them in order to avoid defensive reaction and to encourage them to trust their own skills and abilities. In the ninth article, that is school-based teacher collaboration, different learning opportunities across various contexts by Louis de Jong, Jacobin Mary, Wilfred Admiral. And I got this article from Elsevier Teaching and Education, an international journal of research and studies, that published in 2019. How can teacher groups be characterized in terms of teacher characteristic and school context, and just teacher collaboration in a short-term initiative aimed at teacher professional learning and take place in teacher groups. And the result, that is the present study, therefore explore how collaboration in a teacher group as a part of short-term collaboration initiative aim at teacher learning unfold given the teacher characteristic and the school context the teacher worked in. And the last article, that is teacher professional development as a means of transforming student classroom talk, by Clara Sedova, Martin Sedlacek, and Roman Farisik. I got this article from Elsevier Teaching and Education, an international journal of research and studies, and that published in 2016. The main general problem from this research is, did the teacher development program lead to a change in the nature of student talk in the monitored lesson of the teacher, and which teacher indicators influence the character of student talk? And the result of an action research project aimed at transforming instruction in Czech's lower secondary school and moving it toward dialogic teaching. A compelling change in classroom discourse was witnessed in the classes observed. The character of student talk changed and became richer in argumentation. This means the student got an opportunity during class to create complex statements resulting from highly demanding thought processes. Okay, that is from me. If you're interested to read one of the article, just check on the description box below because I will put the title of all of the article. So, thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.